It may happen that since the brake line runs through a pulley, this pulley sometimes wears out and gets stuck. The friction created when turning can cause the line to deteriorate and eventually break. If that happens, or if during takeoff we fail to properly check our equipment and take off with the brake line tangled in the lines, making it unusable, we can immediately use the last risers of our paraglider as a brake. In this case, this paraglider has 4 risers, A, B, C, and D. So, I will use the D riser as if it were a brake. Some paragliders only have 3 risers, A, B, and C. In that case, I would use the C riser as a brake. To practice this, I will release both brakes, grab the D risers, and use them as if they were a brake. But instead of pulling the D risers downward, I will pull them backward. For example, if I want to turn right, I pull my right D riser backward and shift my body to the right. Like this. I have to be patient. The paraglider will turn, but obviously it won't be as easy as with the brake. The key is not to panic or pull the D riser too much. I must not pull it downward, as that could cause the paraglider to enter a stall. Instead, I should pull it backward, exaggerate my body movement, and be patient with the turn. Now, I will turn left. I pull my left D riser backward and shift my body to the left, using my legs, exaggerating my body movement, and pulling the D riser backward. With patience, the paraglider will turn. This does not mean that if my brake line breaks, I should continue flying with the D risers. This is an emergency technique. I will use the D risers only to reach my landing zone safely. Only when I'm about to land and perform the flare will I pull the C or D risers downward, as if they were a brake. But I will do this as close to the ground as possible. If I use the D risers 1 or 2 meters above the ground and pull them too much, I might stall the paraglider and fall from that height backward, which could seriously injure my back. Performing a flare too high and stalling the wing at 1 or 2 meters is enough to fall backward and damage your spine. So, to land, I will stand up well in advance. Once I'm fully upright, I will wait until I'm just a few centimeters from the ground, and then pull the C risers downward if my wing has 3 risers, or the D risers if it has 4. It's always the last riser. To identify it, it's the riser connected to the brake pulley.